Black photographer Chris Washington is apprehensive as he prepares to meet the family of his white girlfriend, Rose Armitage. Later, at the Armitage house in upstate New York, Rose's brother Jeremy and their parents, neurosurgeon Dean and hypnotherapist Missy, make disconcerting comments about black people. Chris witnesses strange behavior from the estate's black housekeeper Georgina and groundskeeper Walter. When Chris is unable to sleep, Missy pressures him into a hypnotherapy session to cure his smoking addiction. In a trance, he expresses guilt over his mother's death in a hit and run when he was a child, and sinks into a void Missy calls the sunken place. The next morning, he assumes that the encounter was a dream until Walter acknowledges their brief encounter the night before. Georgina unplugs his phone accidentally, draining its battery. Dozens of wealthy white people arrive for the Armitage's annual get-together. They express admiration for Chris's physique, and for black figures such as Tiger Woods. Jim Hudson, a blind art dealer, takes a particular interest in Chris's photography skills. Chris meets another black man, Logan King, who behaves strangely, and is married to a much older white woman. Chris calls his friend, TSA officer Rod Williams, about the strange behavior. Chris tries to photograph Logan inconspicuously, but when his flash goes off, Logan becomes hysterical, shouting at Chris to get out. The others restrain him, and Dean claims that Logan had a seizure. Away from the party, Chris convinces Rose that they should leave. Meanwhile, Dean holds an auction with a photo of Chris, which Hudson wins. Rod recognizes Logan as Andre Hayworth, a missing man. Suspecting a conspiracy, Rod goes to the police, but no one believes him. While Chris packs to leave, he finds photos of Rose in prior relationships with black people, including Walter and Georgina, contradicting her claim that Chris is her first black boyfriend. He tries to leave the house, but Rose and her family block him. Chris attacks Jeremy, but Missy uses a trigger that she implanted during his hypnosis, knocking him out. Chris awakens strapped to a chair in the basement. In a video presentation, Rose's grandfather Roman explains that the family transplants their brains into others' bodies, granting them preferred physical characteristics and a twisted form of immortality. Hudson tells Chris the host's consciousness remains in the sunken place, conscious but powerless. Although the Armitages target mainly black people, Hudson reveals he wants Chris's body only for sight and his photography skills. Missy performs hypnosis, seemingly knocking Chris out. When Jeremy comes to fetch Chris for the surgery, Chris bludgeons him unconscious, having blocked the hypnosis by plugging his ears with cotton stuffing pulled from the chair. He impales Dean with the antlers of a deer mount, causing Dean to knock over a candle, setting fire to the operating room with Hudson inside. Chris kills Missy, but is attacked by Jeremy as he heads towards the door. He overpowers and kills Jeremy, before leaving in his car, but hits Georgina. Remembering his mother's death, he carries Georgina into the car. However, possessed by Rose's grandmother Marianne, she attacks him. During the struggle the car crashes, killing her. Rose apprehends him with Walter, who is possessed by Roman. Chris uses the flash on his phone to neutralize Roman, allowing Walter to regain control of his body. Walter takes Rose's rifle, shoots her in the stomach, and shoots himself, killing both him and Roman. Chris begins to strangle Rose. Rod arrives in a TSA car and rescues Chris, leaving Rose bleeding on the road.